friends, hello and welcome back. So today we're gonna test out the old player types in NHL 20. We're gonna use Jack Hughes because he is a rookie this year. We're going to use, with the higher prospects, him being a median or high elite. That's about as high as you can get for the 18 season, and it's going to be his first season in the NHL. What we're going to do is we're going to make this guy a different player type and sim up 3 years. So we're going to sim up 3 years as a playmaker, 3 years as a power forward, 3 years as a sniper, and we will see how that affects his stats. Now we're going to leave his stats as is. We're going to leave them as is just to kind of see if we get an idea here of how it does affect everything. Maybe a playmaker gives him 95 passing and 88 shot, or maybe maybe the sniper gives him 93 passing and a 92 shot. Kind of get an idea there of, I think a lot of us believe that the player types are going to affect the way a player progresses, but the question is how much. How much does it affect it? Would it be better to be a sniper, better to be a grinder, two-way forward? Which one gives a player the most balanced out stats if they are a player with elite potential, specifically high elite like Jack Hughes, after simming up just 3 seasons with him? Maybe you want to switch his player type after that. Let's go ahead though. We'll start with the playmaker. We'll go 3 years, Jack Hughes as a playmaker. We'll see where his stats end up from there. And real quick before we start as well, here's Kucherov, Stamkos, and Hughes. We're putting Hughes with Tampa. Sorry, New Jersey, no offense, but we're trying to put him with the best players we can possibly around him to maximize that growth. So in Hughes' area here, he's going to play with Kuch, and he's going to play with Stamkos. And yes, indeed, we did make sure he is getting the power play time as well here to make sure we're maximizing his growth potential here. But let's go ahead and catch you guys in about 3 years. All right, so we are complete with Jack Hughes, playmaker, 3rd season. Just showing you there real quick. That is where we're ending each particular season here. For Jack Hughes, we will go and check him out. This is just your regular Jack Hughes at this point right now, where he's a playmaker in this game. Here's where we'd be in 3 years. We have Jack Hughes currently at an 88. This man jumped to an 86 in 1 year, and he gained 2 overall points from there. Interesting. We'll see what that may have been the case there. That might be why. That might have a little bit to do with it. This man jumped to a 99, 97, and 99, 99 on his puck skills. The playmaker, seeing the puck skills maxed out at 99. Obviously, you can't grow much more than that at a 99 when it comes to the passing, when it comes to the puck control. His discipline in 91, his offensive awareness went up slightly, not a lot. His poise went up quite a bit there. We've seen a slight bump, the +3 range there for the shot accuracies. We've seen close to what we want to say better on the power, +8, +7ish on the power there, but the accuracy's still not quite in the 90s there. The defensive awareness up slightly, the shot blocking, the stick checking up slightly. So that is playmaker. Clearly playmaker is affecting this man's passing, his puck control. It maxed both of them out, got a +10 in just 3 seasons. Now it is time we try out Jack Hughes as the playmate or sniper. Interestingly enough, he didn't put up a lot of points, even with those disgusting passing numbers, even with playing with Stamkos and Kucherov, Stamkos and point, whatever it was. And this guy puts up 54, 64, and 70, +30, +2. Interesting. The power play manager's that low as well. But here we go. We'll jump into the sniper. All right, the sniper that is Jack Hughes is in the books, as we just seen there. 2 goals, 3 assists in the playoffs. Still can't win a Stanley Cup with this loaded team. Jack Hughes again. 88 overall. The man just sticks right in around that 8. What am I looking at? Oh, 9 million. For some reason I thought that said 0.9 for a couple years. So they signed him to 9 million. Not a big deal. Don't worry about that. Hughes, 20 goals, 50 assists. So we changed him to a sniper, and right off the bat, we're seeing his goals didn't change. The goals did not change at all. When I seen Jack Hughes' playmaking abilities go that high, I would have thought for certain it had something to do with being a playmaker. But we're seeing now 20 goals, 23 goals, 16 goals. The man is still not scoring goals, and he's still not putting up a lot of points. I don't know how you're not a point per game player with Stamkos and Kucherov all season. Nonetheless, here is the stats for our sniper Jack Hughes. So 95, 95 on the passing. Clearly, it did affect it. 4 lower on the passing. But the accuracy in this shot, his shot's actually worse. His shot is, that's accurate, right? His shot is actually worse. I feel like I'm crazy for saying that, but I am about 97% sure, just to make sure here. Yeah, his accuracy and his power went up, 3 on his playmaker. It went up 1 overall point with a sniper. And then it went up nothing. The power hardly moved. The power was in the 90s before. We're talking 88. So a sniper, Jack Hughes, It doesn't progress well. Where did he progress is the question. Does stick checking go up a little bit? Was it the strength maybe? The strength is, I don't even know where strength's at. I never look at strength. Oh, it's clear down to 78. No, not really. Didn't go up much there. So Hughes at the 88. Hand-eye 93. The deking was a 98. The offensive awareness went up a little bit. So that may have done a little bit there for the man. But wow. I cannot believe his shooting stats for a sniper are actually lower than it was there for Jack Hughes being a playmaker. That's impressive. That is impressive. We'll jump over to, let's do power forward Jack Hughes next and see what he's got in store for us. And 'tis the season out. Did we not even make the playoffs? All right, then. Cool. No playoffs for us. But 'tis the season. I can't believe the way these teams are simming up like this. But 'tis the season for the 7th time. We have power forward Jack Hughes, who you caught that right. This man went from high franchise and simmed into a medium or high elite and somehow simmed to medium franchise as a power forward. He simmed the medium franchise, rocks his second line role, and he only got to an 86. So something's not adding up here. The year we switch him to a power forward, that's interesting. EA gave him franchise potential out of all of that. I didn't realize EA ever upped potential, specifically when they only get to an 86. Let's look at the stats. 26 goals, 18 goals, 29 goals here for our friend Jack Hughes this season. 180 shots, 158, 215 there. Minus player, multiple. I don't understand how he's a minus player playing with these guys. Whatever. I don't make the rules, I guess. I would assume playing with this Tampa Bay Lightning team, you wouldn't be a -9. But let's take a look at the stats. Oh, okay. Quickly notice. The power or passing and puck control completely obliterated. 91-91. But defensive awareness 88, offensive awareness 90, similar to what we've seen with the sniper there, I believe, right? 82 shot blocking, 89 stick checking. I would have figured with the power forward he had a little bit better on the shot blocking progression, or at least better on the faceoffs. He hasn't really progressed at all in the circle, I don't think, has he? I think he was what, a 77? 77 overall would be the correct answer. Yes, for what he was when he came into, or no, it wasn't 77, 72, my bad. He was 77 shot blocking there, and the stick checking 89. It's surprising though. Again, so we went +5 on the shot blocking, acceleration 93, agility 93, speed 93, strength. How does strength not go up? I get it. He's 5. Did he gain an inch? Am I wrong for that? I swear we did this with another video. It was like Lafreniere or something, and I swear he grew an inch also. He had to grow an inch. He's 5'10". There ain't no way Jack Hughes. He wishes he was 5'11". I thought he was 5'9", to be honest. I thought he was really short. He ain't no 5'11". No, I'm gonna sound crazy when we look back and he's actually 5'11", but I'm about 97.3.24556% sure he is not 5'11". Nonetheless, accuracy 90, accuracy 88, shot power 90, shot power 89. So that's still better than a sniper. He simmed up better from a shot perspective as a power forward, but the passing was down. Passing was down a little bit better on the shot. And again, I feel like the defense for a power forward, it didn't change much. I thought maybe it'd be a little bit better. Maybe two-way will be even better for this guy. We shall see, as that is where we will jump next. Our good friend, the two-way forward, is back. And let me tell you, we're finished. And let me tell you what, we are very good at not making playoffs. That seems to be a thing over here. Every time we make playoffs, we go and, get bounced in the first round or something. We've seen it there. Demko 7 points. Hughes, once again, the 86 overall. How is this guy elite high potential, gaining 5 overall points his first year at 19, and he doesn't move? I can't believe it. But let's take a look. Passing, puck control. Okay, better. That's better than what the sniper was 95. And power forward is rough. It wasn't good at all. It was, what, a 91-ish. And then you had max at playmaker. The shot blocking is an 81, the stick checking is an 88, the defensive awareness is an 88, the offensive awareness is an 90. So we're seeing the offense, defensive awareness. That stuff doesn't really change here for the most part, which does affect your overall a lot, so we bring it up. Two-way forward, though, made this guy a lot quicker. The acceleration, the agility, 96/96 there. The strength, 76. The shot, kind of two-way forwardist, though, right? 88, 89, 89, 87. Again, from an accuracy standpoint, not that far away from the sniper, but the power is obviously a little bit different there. The goal is not there. 17 of them. The points 65, 46, and 57. I can't believe how low his point totals are playing with these guys and being the overall that he is. But nonetheless, it's consistent at least, right? That's the good thing here. We're not seeing like outlier. Like, oh, okay, he's gonna drop 90 points with these guys one season and not the rest. Even though he was a little bit slower in 2019, 2020 this season. For the most part, he's seeing similar output from every season here, which is great because then it gives us the ability to go back and say, well, let's see how his, since the stats are all the same, let's see how his point or his attributes progress. Nonetheless, we got one final one left. The Enforcer, we gotta do it. Enforcer Jack Hughes coming in hot, 5'11". We're gonna see real quick before this starts if he's under 5'11". He's gotta be. Jack Hughes, yeah, 5'10". That's what I thought. I thought he was 5'9", to be honest. I could have swore the guy was 5'9", because I remember going through him looking like how many short centers are in the league at 5. Maybe he's 5'10". Could be 5'10". Could have swore he's 5'9". Regardless, he grew an inch. Apparently, you grow past the age of 18 in this game. Which, I mean, hey, I guess some people do that. How many people grow past 18? Is that a common thing? I wasn't growing past 18. That's me. Was you guys growing past 18? I feel like most people would grow spurts anywhere between, like, 14 to 16, maybe 17-ish range there. Nonetheless, we're going to get Jack Hughes through that Enforcer, and we're going to go ahead and sim up one final season to see how an Enforcer sims up with Jack Hughes, or 3 final seasons, we should say there. All right, so we have finished season 3 of our Enforcer, and before we get to our Enforcer stats and another Tampa Bay Lightning, probably bounced in the first round if I had to guess. No, second round, good for them. But before we get to that, I do want to make it clear here, I don't know if we mentioned it, I was going to mention it, we did mention it, is that we, in our very first one of the Playmaker, we ended up having Jack Hughes on the first and fourth line by accident. I think we swapped him out for I want to say we swapped him in a power play line and hit change in all lines and just assumed it was going to change it for the power play line. I was wrong. It changed it for the fourth line too. Didn't catch it. But what we did do was make sure in every other one of these sims that he did play on the fourth line for that first season. So it wasn't just season 1 or the Playmaker season where he played on the fourth line. I know people were probably questioning, well, yeah, he progressed better as a Playmaker because he played more minutes. No, it wasn't the case. He did play the same minutes on every single one of these sims here. The first 2 seasons, or the last 2 seasons, he didn't play a lot. The first season, he's, as you see again, 24 minutes because he was on that fourth line as well. But looking at Jack Hughes here, the points, goodbye. It's amazing. Just because he's an Enforcer, all of a sudden, he doesn't know how to play hockey. So that answers a lot of questions. Don't use an Enforcer, right? 7 goals, 17 assists. How do you not get goals by accident playing with Kucherov and Stamkos? I don't know. That's a great question. It really is. Did he at least get some hits? His hits were up. He had 102 of them. We'll take a look at the stats, though. 85 overall. These had to be gaudy. Oh, geez. 91, 92. Not bad. The passing is still pretty solid, which is interesting because I wonder if the passing's a 90, 92, the offensive awareness is a 90. What in the heck? And the shots even an 88 across the board. What in the heck causes guy? Clearly, does that mean stats don't mean anything? That's what I'm getting out of this. Because he's got close to identical stats to a lot of these other sims. And the guy got no points just because he was an Enforcer? Is that the logic here? Because he was an Enforcer, he put up less points. Granted, his overall and his attributes went up the same. That's interesting. Now we know, I guess, right? I mean, not that we ever drafted Enforcers. Don't draft an Enforcer. I guess, power forwards, 2-way guys. I think a lot of us weren't a big fan of them in the first place there when it came to drafting them. You got to trade for them, I guess, right? Trade for them power forwards. Don't waste a high pick on them bad boys if they ain't going to sim up too high. It was the Playmaker sniper show, it looked like, for the most part here. Good news is Jack Hughes grew in every single one of these sims at least, right? Literally like an inch. So good for him. That's gonna wrap up this one. If you guys enjoyed this video, as always, a big thumbs up. Subscribe's never required, but always appreciated. Thank you guys for watching, and we will see you next time.